Hello, you guys. Welcome to
Potato
Land. We are house and dog sitting right now, so welcome to this beautiful home that we wish was ours. Ryan and I are both halfway vaccinated. It's very, very exciting. I got vaccinated last night. My arm is extremely sore. Thankfully, it does kind of hurt when you press on it, but when I slipped on it, it didn't hurt. But when I move my arm, it feels like it's like someone's pushing down on it. Right now we're making French toast sticks, waiting for the oven to preheat. Well, I am looking up whether I should be investing in my Roth 401k or my 401k when there's no employer match. Because I heard it's better to invest in a Roth 401k if you have no employer match. So right now I am investing a little tiny bit in each and some in a Roth IRA. So I do 5% of my paycheck in a 401k, 5% of my paycheck in a Roth 401k, and $100 a month in a Roth IRA. I know I should be maxing it out, but I don't have $500 a month to invest in my Roth IRA. That's what I'm up to. So DaveRamsey.com I am at. I don't know if I've ever said this. I like Farnoosh Torabi a lot. I listen to her podcast, So Money. It's like my favorite podcast to listen to. It's honestly really the only podcast I listen to. So let's see. Maybe I'll let you guys know which one is better to invest in. This is what I'm learning. If you have access to a Roth 401k, do the Roth 401k. Because that way, you're taxed on the front end. So when you see, say you're going to retire and you see $1 million in your account in a Roth 401k, you have $1 million. But if you have $1 million in a 401k, you still have to be taxed on that when you're taking the money out. So you're not going to have $1 million because that $1 million is going to be taxed. So I think I am going to change all of my money or all of my contributions going into a Roth 401k instead of a 401k. And I know that it's good to diversify. So some of them you get taxed on the way out and some you get taxed on the way in. But I am not going to hit my max. So I know that already because that would be too much. I think the max right now is $19,500. I would need to increase my salary by a whole ton. So for that reason, I am going to invest in a Roth 401k and not my 401k, just because I think that it's going to be more beneficial to me, someone who will not be maxing out, to do a Roth 401k. So that's what we're going to be up to. I'm going to jack this up to 10% of my salary going into my Roth 401k and 0% going into my 401k. I hope you enjoy this little How Katie is Investing segment. Something Ryan and I actually really want to learn more about is investing more. I know a bit about retirement investments, but we want to learn how to make our money work for us a little bit more. So we want to learn more how to invest, especially the both of us. You agree?
No, I'm going to turn all my money into gold and bury it under my house.
Okay, Ron Swanson. It's coffee time, you guys. And look what I get to work with. A Breville coffee bean. What? Breville coffee machine. I'm going to make a latte. so good. Tastes mostly like milk. So, I need to be more in frame. I was just talking to you guys and it wasn't even recording. Well, I was talking about the weather. Cold this weekend, warm on Monday, 59 degrees. I have to work. It's a true tragedy. But today, we might have a couple of friends who are coming up to Duluth. And I don't know if they're gonna come over, but maybe we'll go on a walk or something. I think they're coming up here for March, probably for the pipeline. Go them, stop that pipeline. We haven't had confirmation recently. I think they talked to us earlier in the week. Ryan's got to text them and see what's up. You guys, I'm just so excited that I'm vaccinated. I am halfway there. On the 16th, I get my second vaccination. And at work, my little corner that I'm in, like the little corner, it's like me, my boss, and then some other departments. Everyone but my boss is going to be vaccinated. So my boss, you gotta get vaccinated. 'Cause that way, I believe we don't have to wear masks then, which would be really nice. And I think that most of where I work should be vaccinated anyways. Charlie! Hi, Charlie. Charlie, sit. Charlie, sit. Are you muddy? Oh, look, you're muddy. Did you get bad? Was that fun? Oh, I think you're clean actually. Grab a towel. This little cutie is Charlie. Hi, Charlie. He's just outside running around. So the family we are house sitting for is coming back tomorrow, which means we need to clean. Some of it is just their stuff, so it's not gonna be too much. But I also happen to have this bowl of coffee beans or coffee grounds, and they don't compost, so I want to compost it still. So I need to go to the apartment and get a compost bag so we can compost this stuff. Right now I'm gonna start on doing some dishes. Thankfully, dishwasher is here. Okay, so we've made a few upgrades to our filming and just our YouTube collection. So we have added a microphone. I don't know if you guys can tell, it is a directional microphone. I just got this little Rode microphone, and it is the Video Micro, and it has a fluff ball wind thing. I don't know what they're called. Ryan probably knows what it's called. We had an old one, like an $100 one, those long ones with like the foam. But we noticed when we were filming and watching the videos back that there was like a little jitter to the sound. I don't know what caused it, but it must have been the microphone, because once we turned took the microphone off, it did not have that issue. So we have invested in a new microphone, which is really great, especially since Ryan talks really quietly. So I think that this will help. His channel keeps growing and growing every day, so we decided we might as well invest a little bit. And also, you guys, I want this channel to grow every day, so subscribe. And then we have been using my yellow hard drive that I actually purchased for one of my art classes, and this has been doing great. But we only have a few gigabytes left, so we knew we needed to upgrade, which is why we got another one. And I am just going to start setting this one up. It's just really nice to have like all of the stuff that we use for every video ready on here. And I think I'm going to make a sounds folder, a Tree Spice folder, a Katie and Ryan folder. So that's the plan. It's crazy how much smaller. They are already, and that's just like in a few years. Like, I mean, it's not like crazy different, but that's pretty crazy to me. And we just like these ones because they're little and compact, and they're not too expensive. I'm gonna start setting it up. It shouldn't take me too long. I'm happy to have another one of these cords because if we forget one somewhere, it's always nice to have an extra one on hand, but I'm gonna use the long one that we bought a while ago. It didn't work out. We have to return the hard drive.
Yeah.
Which
I
means
thought most hard drives you could use with both, but I guess not these ones.
you used to be able to. I bet they've made it so
Yeah.
you can't. Because this
Well,
one
no.
used to be you could choose either.
Yeah. Yes. This
And
one
this
was
was only
like
2 years
preloaded
ago.
in like an NTFS format. Like I wonder if I don't know. Like on my computer you might be able to like hard format it. Like I don't know. Like it didn't just like show up as a drive on your Mac because when I plug in removable
did.
drives to my computer, oh,
At
it did?
first. So now we have to get one that has a USB-C, which means we need to get a cord that goes USB-C to USB. Which sucks because now we have multiple of these cords.
Yeah.
And we're about to not be using this all that much. So Ryan is going to go head out on a walk with Charlie, and I think he will try and get some clips. And I think we might mount the GoPro to Charlie, which will be really cute and really funny. We're gonna have to head to Target to go return this bad boy and get a different one. Tragic. Well, you guys, it is 10:40, so I think it's time for me to get ready. I'm gonna wear a shirt I wore to work on Thursday that I actually got from Target, which is very bizarre because I rarely ever buy clothing firsthand. This is the shirt that I bought from Target. It was on sale and it's really freaking cute. It is a puffy sleeve t-shirt. So it's really comfy. I mean, this is more of like what you would assume a dress would be, where this is like a t-shirt. You know, different materials. But I think I'm gonna wear this with some jeans. And I wore it with my Star jeans the other day. I think today I am just gonna wear it with plain jeans. Let's get dressed. There we have it. I need to add my belt, but like, how cute is this top? I couldn't pass it up. So sorry, environment. Hopefully this is like one of the only purchases I make this year. Wow, this situation is questionable. It's a little thing, and I'm gonna put some makeup on and get ready the rest of the way. Little change of scenery here. I think I'm just gonna do very light makeup, but I do think I am going to cover up some of these spots. I don't think I'm gonna do under eye concealer. I just, you know, my under eyes need a break. And there's the outfit. It's gonna look much better once I have a belt on. And these are the pants that I got when, can you guys hear me? Okay, here is the outfit. And these pants are thrifted. I actually got them when Ryan thrifted my outfits. And it's gonna look a lot better once I have my white Western belt on. It will just bring the waist in a little bit more. Hopefully the shirt will be less puffy. And you guys can kind of see the new microphone. It's facing backwards because it is a directional mic. So if it faces this way, it's gonna hear me a lot better. Oh, I love puffy sleeves. They're so great. What's up with this?
Powering up the hyperdrive. We're going to Target. I got stuck in a driveway yesterday because it was a nice new asphalt driveway and it had just a gentle uphill. And this car has all-season tires, but not snow tires. And they are quite worn down, so it did not do great. And I got stuck like halfway up the driveway and was spinning my tires. It's pretty humiliating. In my defense, it was very icy snow rain crap. So we're gonna put some monster truck tires on this bad boy.
Tell you something, Loretta. My treasures and my hopes are all beyond the blue.
Okay, Target haul. Ryan, you want to show what you got?
They got a new hard drive. That'll
What
probably
you
work.
got? Yeah, we'll show them that.
I got some AHA water, which is Coca-Cola, sad face, but it said it had caffeine because I think it's supposed to be like black tea. And then I also got, so we went in the store, I saw these crinkle cut kettle chips, and I picked up the first one that was in the thing, and what, were those people looking at me really weird?
No, I'm laughing at the story.
And I picked up the first bag and it was like empty. There were exactly 4 chips in this bag. Like, not broken either. Like, I could tell from when I shook it, I was like, there are exactly 4 whole chips in this bag. So Katie brought it up to the ladies, but this one's full. We'll see if it's too spicy for me. I know it says just pepper, but it also says there's jalapeno powder on it. And I got some salt and vinegar kettle chips that won't kill me. They don't have milk. Don't put milk in kettle chips, you freak.
They do milk powder for some reason. And then, in my big Target bag, I got some Banza. They had bow ties, and I love bow ties. Farfalle is my favorite. So I got some of this, and it was only $3, which usually I find it for like $6, so it was like half the price. This plant-based burrito bowl, which looks really good. I always like to try these like vegan quick options. Good to have in the freezer, and they're Ryan safe, which is always the best part. Some cinnamon rolls, these Annie ones Ryan can have. We love these. And like Ryan said, another hard drive. This one looks to be navy blue, so mixing it up. The last one was black, but this one is compatible with Mac OS, so good to hear. But I'm bummed to see that it doesn't have Big Sur on here, so I gotta make sure to do it before I update to Big Sur. This is what we got, just a 2 terabyte for Mac. Well, let's try these chips.
It appears there's a giant piece of plastic in here. They're pretty good, even though it said jalapeno powder.
They definitely do have some black pepper on. I thought you were gonna say, look,
it has a little
says
bit of
black
a
pepper
peppery
and
vibe.
it has no black pepper in the ingredients, you know? I just don't love kettle chips.
That one had a hint of like a garlicky taste to it. The thing is, I can't get into spices because like something that's really spicy gives me like vaguely the same feeling as like the beginning of an anaphylactic reaction. And I'm not super used to spicy foods. So like when I eat something spicy, I'm just like, well, either I'm dying or I'm just gonna have scary poops for other reasons. These are like dessert chips for me. I could not eat a whole bag of these. I would
They're pretty good.
not feel good. There is a kettle chip brand that was available in Europe, but is not available here. And it is the salt and balsamic vinaigrette. So they're like salt and vinegar chips, but it's salt and vinegar, but the vinegar is the balsamic vinaigrette, so it's sweeter. And those chips were so delicious. Those are the only like actually flavorful chips that I could eat a whole bag of in one sitting. Those things were just mwah. I would eat those for dessert. If that was the dessert option, I would eat the salt and balsamic vinaigrette chips. They were so good.
We're gonna go say hi to your family. They are home.
Sarah's home.
Sarah's home. And we're gonna go have gnocchi for dinner tonight. We are back from Ryan's place, and I think I'm gonna make this. I picked this up yesterday. Just an Amy's bowl. Looks pretty good. Maybe I'll try the burrito tonight or tomorrow.
I'm gonna make some noodles.
It told me not to remove the plastic, so I'm honestly a little concerned for this one. And it looked a little questionable frozen. We'll see. I have my food. And now we're gonna try and get this thing going. Hopefully second time's the charm. We played some Wii. I watched some Sex and the City, the movie. And now we're gonna head to Ryan's house. His sister, Sarah, is making gnocchi. So excited. Well, we're back from Ryan's family's. The gnocchi was delicious. And now, for work, me and my manager have decided to make a cocktail recipe book so all employees can submit a recipe, and then we're gonna email a ebook of it, which is gonna be really fun, which is why I needed to run home and grab my basil. It's also looking a little sad. It does need water, but I'm going to make spiked blueberry basil lemonade. And I'll take you on this journey right now. Let's first give this plant some water so it feels loved again. So here we have it. These are all the ingredients you'll need. You got some blueberry lemonade. Sorry, I almost said basil. Just simply lemonade. Some tonic water. Some vodka. This is a cute little Minnesota brand. Decided to support local. And some basil. And then the last thing is some ice. So I just have 2 little glasses here. And I'm going to pour just about 2 shots in each of them. These are kind of bigger glasses than I originally made the drinks in, so I'm kind of basing it off the first time I made these. So just estimating about 2 shots. Adjusted the camera a little on bed, just made it uneven the other way now. So I have 2 shots of vodka in each glass, about. I'm gonna add some basil now. Ryan does not like basil very much. I like basil a lot, so I don't know. I still add basil and rinds, and then I just strain it out. So it has the essence of basil, but not the actual leaves. Quite a bit of basil. I love basil though. I haven't found a muddler here, so I'm just using a spoon. It is kind of round, and I am going to sort of stab the basil and mix it around to try and get a lot of the flavor of the basil into the vodka. I know a lot of times you want to let this sit for a little bit. I don't want to let it sit. I'm just impatient.
Let me know when you need that.
And then I'm going to take the lemonade. I just transferred all of Ryan's leaves into my glass. And I'm going to fill it up most of the way. Like that much. And I just add the tonic water to see if it adds a little bit of bubbles. This is definitely, I don't know, it sounded like it's still carbonated. I don't know, just adding a little. Maybe cut the sweetness a bit. Give it a little stir. And now it's time for ice. To top it off, some lemon wedges. Just to look pretty. I have to take a picture. There we have it. These look so good. I'm gonna add a straw in, take a picture. This is Ryan's. It looks very summery. Mine does too, but. And there's mine with the basil.
Said that like we're going fishing.